kind of tell us a little bit what you're doing up here in the attic.
Well, I'm basically just taking a look around. I want to see if there's any evidence of mice. Looking along the sides here, and since this is rolled in insulation, mice will run underneath the insulation on the back side of the drywall. So I like to pick a few random areas, pull the insulation back, take a look around through the edges, see if I'm noticing any holes with any kind of discoloration that's going to give me any kind of indication that mice have been running through up here. And I mean, if you look at the back of this drywall here, it's very clean. There's no droppings, there's no rubbing from a prolonged period of rodents going in any given direction. There's no bad smells up in the attic. It smells just like a typical attic. Nothing to indicate any nesting materials based off of a smell, because I don't smell any urine. I'm not seeing any feces. Want to take a look around just to see if I notice any droppings from mice, and if I... Well, I'm here to take care of rodents, obviously, but when I'm going around checking for holes, things like this crack right here is definitely not something that a mouse could get in. Going to take care of a home for mice, I want to stop everything that's getting in, so I'm going to put a nice sealant up through there. Look at that. Very big hole. Alright, so right here we have this very large mouse hole. It goes up and it goes in. So what we want to do is we want to eliminate this as an entry point. So what I'm going to do first is stuff some steel wool in here as a nice backing. Make sure that goes up nice and tight. I can still get my finger up in there and I don't like that, so I'm going to grab another smaller piece and I'm going to tuck that up in there. I like to try to get all the loose strands and everything tucked away, and then come back with the sealant again. And then try to make it look nice. It's a nice barrier. It's also really nice because the mice won't chew through it.
Because we get by the...
And typically... Alright, so underneath the siding here, behind the spigot, the wood is starting to rot out due to a little bit of water. So there isn't a hole there yet, but to keep there from being a hole, I have stuffed some steel wool up in there, and as long as we are taking care of this home for rodent control, that'll be something that I will always check on, because I can't put a sealant in place and expect it to seal where there's moisture. Anytime I come out to do any type of an extended service, I will always monitor this. And you look at the cinder block, you can see how there's like some grayish rubbing. This right here is a very prime rodent entry point. This is the pipe where the air conditioner line runs in, and you can see that right there is a rodent highway. We're gonna take this steel wool, we're gonna pack that in there, and take our trusty sealant here. After getting the home sealed, which is, you know, the key to stopping the rodents from getting inside, but to aid with that, we put bait stations on the outside of the house. And what that does is it helps to reduce the outside population, keeping the number of rodents that want to try to get into the house to the bare minimum. In doing that, it keeps the house sealed, it keeps the rodents from finding a way to get in or to make a new way to get in. You can see these faint little smudge marks right here. This is from a mouse coming out from here, coming underneath and slipping back underneath. And just about every single joist area that you look at here, you can see the little bit of rubbing. So when I do my initial basement inspection, which I had already done prior to coming down here, This was some of the first things that I noticed. This also gave me a good indication on where to look outside, even though technically I'm going around sealing the whole exterior. The last thing to do is to implement a little bit of control inside, and so for that I have a couple of small bait boxes that I'm going to be placing up on these sills to eliminate any rodents that have possibly been trapped inside. Well, that was essentially a rodent control setup for an initial service through Advanced Wildlife Control. Hope you learned something.
Well, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely appreciate Josh taking time out of his day to walk us through how we as Advanced Wildlife Control does our rodent control for our customers. Definitely appreciate any comments, feedback, or ideas for future videos. I definitely would appreciate that. If you haven't done so already, leave a like and subscribe. Definitely a lot of videos coming in the future. Well, until then, have a great day.